Hi folks, John Cordisco here. Last round, round 11 of the U.S. Women's Chess Championship 2015 being played in the beautiful St. Louis Chess Club and Scholastic Center. Between the current U.S. Women's Champion Irina Krush white and Katerina Nemcova, who made a hell of a run at the title. We're going to see how this works out. Krush is white, Nemcova is black. It's going to be a 4 Knights English. Interesting choice here by Irina. I do have to say, though, if Irina draws this, she automatically wins. We'll have to see how this works out. This is something I've never played before, so this is an interesting setup. A3, castles, D3. Well, as we can all see, this bishop's got some nice scope. And this bishop's got a lot of free room here. Both her knights are developed. Bishop E6. Bishop. Knight D5. Do you move the bishop? Or you just take the knight? She takes the knight. Bishop takes. Rook C1. Typical stuff. Nothing earth-shattering here so far. Bishop D6. Queen A4 and A6. I went to that far because, according to the computer, this is the last book move. And we're on move 13. Knight to H4, knight to D2, knight to G5. Those are all choices of the computer. They're all close. She decides on knight to G5. Bishop takes, king takes, knight to D4. Looking to swap down. And she does. Bishop goes to C5, queen, queen, rook, bishop, queen, or I should say, excuse me, pawn takes, rook to C3, hoping that she'll take. And she does, and queen takes. So here we are. We're on move 21, and it's basically all the pieces are off. Queen's and 2 rooks. The pawns are exactly symmetrical. F5, queen to C4 check. How in the world is black going to win this? Not a chance. And this is one thing I want to mention, especially the top players in the world, the grandmasters. If a grandmaster is white, it's up to white, as Gary Kasparov said once, to make complications. If you get into a position and the game starts to whittle down and the best black can do is be equal, then that's all you can do. A real grandmaster, a good grandmaster, or I should say any grandmaster for that matter, if they have white, it's almost impossible to beat them if they won't take any chances. And I think this is what's happening here. Queen to C7, rook, queen takes, rook F7, rook checks, rook comes back, rook goes up, rook comes back, rook goes up, rook comes back. You get the point here, what's happening. And that's it. And they draw. Katerina had a nice run. Nazi Padisi, I can't even pronounce that right, got second place. I'm going to show the final standings at the beginning of the video here. Anyway, folks, kind of a letdown, but she's in first place. She wasn't taking any chances, and if she drew, she wins. And so Irina Krush, again, is the U.S. Women's Chess Champion 2015. She had a rough start, and she had a tough middle, but she put her head down and got through it. And it was an amazing tournament for the women. I'll tell you the truth, the ladies were a lot more fun to watch than the guys. Blood all over the board. They come on as being so shy, and a lot of them are just timid, and that's just nonsense. These girls go right for the throat. It's great as a person that loves chess to watch. But anyway, so there is the last game from the U.S. Women's Chess Championship 2015. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it. So Irina Krush, congratulations. Again, the U.S. Women's Chess Champion 2015. And as I always say, folks, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye. And here are the final standings in the U.S. Women's Championship 2015, played at the beautiful St. Louis Chess Club and Scholastic Center in St. Louis. Defending champion Irina Krush. She had a rough tournament, but come back in the end. You can see the 4 in a row. She has 8.5. Nazi Bakidze. Nazi, I'll tell you, she had a hell of a tournament. 7.5. Katerina Nemcova with 7.5 as well. Victoria Knee with 7. Victoria come on pretty strong at the end. You can see there. Shervich, 6.5. Gulitiani with 6. Tatev Abrahamian with 5.5, as well as Sabina Foiser. 80 Wang with 3.5. She's one of the younger players. Well, so is Nazi, but I'll tell you, U.S. chess is looking pretty promising for the men as well as the women, just chess in general. I'm very optimistic on the future of U.S. chess. Verkud, I believe it's pronounced, with 3.5. And Alyssa Malakina with 2.5. Tough tournament for Alyssa. I met her once in 2010. She's a great player, and she's a nice kid, too. And Jennifer Yu with 2.5 as well. And there you have the final standings in the U.S. Women's Championship 2015.